Hello, can you see us? Can you hear us? Can you talk again? Let me make sure that I can hear you.
Hello.
Okay, yep, there you are. There you are. Hello. Okay,
They
can
can
hear
us.
both of us. I've got a little background music here we can do in quiet in the background. Does that sound all right? Oh, you can't hear it though, Michelle.
I know, I can't. That's okay though. I know what it is. It's one of our favorite games, Paradise Killers. Because I chose it.
Yes. I did not take a nap. I have not napped. I went to bed at 4 a.m. last night, and I have just been on the stream for 11 hours now. So, no. I'm ready for bed as soon as we finish this. But hello, everyone. I'm Pam.
I'm Petee. I'm Michelle.
So today we're just going to have a little wine and chat. As you hopefully know, we're doing this to raise money for the International Rescue Committee, who helps in efforts to help refugees, people who have been displaced by natural disasters and wars. This particular campaign is going towards people fleeing from the invasion of Ukraine. So if you can donate any money, that would be much appreciated. But yeah, we're just going to have a little wine chat, sort of like an episode of Petee's Power Hour, but something a little different.
Just a tiny bit, just a tiny. Should we tease at what this is really about, Pam?
We should.
Or what it's going to turn into?
We should, yes, we should tease that. Although, what are we at? Okay, come on, bring us to $2,000 and we'll tell you what it's really about.
Yeah. If we get to $2,000, Pam and I will share a little secret that we have been working on. And that, if we don't, though, we ain't sharing it. So you're just going to have to, wait. So let's go.
Let's go. All right. So let's start this thing. So what are we... Oh, hello. Oh, there we go. Ross, $50. Thank you so much. All right. Spilling it now before the wine, I guess.
Oh, I've already probably spilled wine. So yeah, that got us to $2,000. Good job, Ross. All right, fine. So Pam and I are actually going to be doing a podcast together. I know.
A brand new podcast.
A brand new podcast. I'm so excited. It's going to... And there's Lily, and Lily's excited too. I love Lily. So it's kind of going to get similar to Petee's Power Hour, where we sit and talk about wine like we're going to be doing here. But we're also going to kind of tie it into Pam's old podcast, Media Mavens, where we also talk about the media and stuff we consume. So it is really just me and Pam on a Saturday night. Talking like we usually are.
Yeah.
Drinking wine.
Drinking wine and talking about what we're watching, what we're playing, any vinyl we're picking up. But there will still be the... thank you, Winterburden, for the donation. There will still be the sort of educational component and the, highbrow wine tasting. Although some of the things we have planned aren't super highbrow. But...
That's okay.
But yes, so we'll start out with a drink, and we'll tell you about it, and we'll taste it, and then move on to the rest of it.
Yes, and it's going to be called Point and Drink Adventure.
Yes.
Pam and Petee.
Exactly.
So, good job, Burger, on picking the name.
Yes, Burger, that
Congratulations.
came from you. Thank you. And thank you, Dylan, for the donation.
Yes. Thank you. All right, so let's get started. Let's talk about this wine.
Ooh. Hello.
Do you got your wine,
boys.
Pam?
I have my wine. It's a little teeny bottle of wine.
Oh, it's a teeny bottle?
Yeah.
They gave you a teeny bottle? I'm kind of pissed at them now.
They gave me teeny bottle. This was the only one I could actually find on their website, the half bottle, on the LCBO website, so...
Oh, I probably just messed up and again because I don't know how to order things online apparently. But cool. I mean, you still got it. That's good. I have a big bottle, so I'm a big girl.
All right. Well, I have a little one. That's fine. I don't need a whole bottle because I'm going to bed in an hour and a half.
So today, what we're drinking is a 2019 Beaucastel Châteauneuf-du-Pape. Have you ever had Châteauneuf-du-Pape before?
I don't think so, no. I've heard of it before, but I don't think I've ever...
Yes. So Châteauneuf-du-Pape is a really famous region in the southwest France. It is part of the Rhone region. So if you're regularly like Côtes du Rhône, or Côtes du Rhône is probably the most famous area for that region. This is a different appellation within sort of the Côtes du Rhône. And they have 13 grape varietals that you can put in this happy little bad boy that they will never tell you the exact proportions of, but that's fine.
Secret.
I don't understand why. Like, people, like, especially in the United States, people, like, really gravitate towards, oh, this is a Cabernet, this is a Merlot, this is a Pinot, and it's much easier to understand. Whereas everywhere else in the world, they're like, nah, we're just going to make it confusing and try to make it difficult. So have fun. But especially more so because this is 13 different varietals. But mostly what you're going to get from this region is Grenache, Syrah, Mourvedre. Those are the big three. GSM.
Okay. GSM. All right.
GSM. So we don't have fun facts because we don't do fun facts for this.
No more fun facts. No more fun or facts.
No, not really. The Châteauneuf-du-Pape name means the Pope's new castle. So the story is that the Pope, because, the Pope was the ruler of the world back in the day in like the 1400s, 1300s, whenever popes ruled the world. Is they had a summer house, or, they had like a vacation home in the Southern Rhone, and like Pope Clement V got there and he was like, hey, let's plant some vines, let's do it here. It's like, okay, cool. And that's sort of how it started. Even though this region, like, wines from this region can get pretty expensive. Like,
right.
This bottle, my full-size bottle was about $90 US. So your half size, probably why it was so much cheaper, because it was cheap. Because I was like, wow, this was so much cheaper in Canada. Why is it so much cheaper? Makes sense now. But yeah, so they built a summer home, and it's called the Pope's house, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It was just like it, and then over time it just became really super uber popular, and now wines are super expensive here, and the soils are really cool and big river soils, so it doesn't even look like dirt in some of the parts of the region. And yeah, let's drink. I have been drinking this because I've been in trivia for the past hour.
I assumed this is what you were at drinking in trivia, yeah.
Give it a good nose. It's got such a dense nose, like of dark berries, like blackberries.
Yeah.
Dark cherries, plummy. What do you smell?
Yeah, I smell plums. I smell cherries. It is very, like, I can definitely smell the alcohol in it more than
the alcohol. This was actually one of the first regions to actually put rules into the area where they had to say, oh my god, you have to be a particular alcohol level when you release in order to be called this on the label. So really one of the first regions to create that AOC, the appellation of control, contrôlé, however you say. So I think it's 12.5 is the minimum.
Okay.
Lord help me find this on the bottle. Because everything is tiny print. Tiny ass print. Probably. Yeah. Yeah, I can't even find it. I'm not even looking.
Okay. What were you looking for?
The alcohol.
14.5.
Oh, there we go.
Yep. Found it.
So yeah, it's pretty heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get a taste.
Pretty dry and tannic. I'm definitely still getting those kind of like cherry, like almost like jammy cherry kind of notes.
Do you feel that drying of the mouth?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, big tannins.
Mm-hmm.
Big tannins. Tannins is what we feel dries out the mouth, like, kind of like tea, just like sucks the life out of your mouth.
Yep. Yep. I definitely get that. I like that because I really like very tannic wines, like my Barolos and things. So nice.
What do you think of this?
It's really good. I I am enjoying.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think so Châteauneuf-du-Pape has a weird kind of vibe to it, whereas you either can really drink it young, like this guy, or you should wait like 20 years.
Oh, okay.
And then there's like, when you hit that in between, it sort of has this like, oh, I'm a sleepy time right now. Like, to be honest, Chateau Beaucastel is a very famous house from the region, and they do very unconventional winemaking where they're actually warming up the grapes after they're picked, and they put it into the big tanks for fermentation.
Yep.
They'll heat it up in order to get a more extraction out of the grapes, so that creates a lot more fruit and such. This has positive and negative effects into the wine, and Beaucastel is kind of known for being for at least for me, inconsistent in a lot of its vintages, to be perfectly honest. But I think this baby could probably use some time because it feels a little tight and toned and not very fruit forward.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get that. Oh, a fruit fly is trying to share my wine because I've had it open for a little while, but it's fine. I can share, I guess. And now he leaves.
Caring is caring.
Yeah.
But I do kind of find it has similarities to like a Barolo with that tannin.
Yeah, I definitely feel like that with the tannins and the dryness.
Hale wants to know if you can give the fly a name. What would you give it?
Oh, what would the fly? Yeah, dead. Drowned, but went in the best way possible. That's not really a name so much as a cause of death. But
oh, poor little guy. I mean, at least if you're gonna go down, you're gonna go down well. In our expensive ass bottle of wine.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like this though. I mean, Beaucastel, again, like for me, has been very inconsistent over the years. I actually had a couple years ago, I had a bottle of 1983 Beaucastel. This was probably in 2015 I had it.
Okay.
And I swear it was so good. It was so bright and lively and felt so youthful, but really like fruit forward and high acid. It was gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. But then I had Beaucastel from like 1995, and that it was disgusting.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like bready and heavy, and it was not like the 83 at all. And talking with people about it, it's like because Beaucastel sort of changed and their winemaking, and so they just created, they had more Brett in it, which we all know.
Yeah,
Michelle,
we all know you don't like Brett.
Brett.
Don't get her started on Brett.
No, unfortunately, I will never date a guy named Brett because Brett has ruined it for me. So I'm sorry if there are any Bretts out there. No dice.
No dice. Right.
No dice. Would you ever purchase this again? Would you drink this on your own?
I mean, I think it's really good. I think that for the price,
oh yeah,
I might go with something else. Like I'd probably maybe stick with my Barolos and things, but like someone else was buying, yeah, sure.
Michelle's buying it for you, absolutely. No, I agree. I think you can find better things, especially from Châteauneuf-du-Pape, the region. You know, you can find better winemakers, not better winemakers, but of different quality, like, you know, just better price for what you're getting for than what you are here.
Yeah.
But gotta love it.
Really?
No Brett member.
No Brett. I'm realizing I should have
Brett.
ordered a smaller shirt. I'm gonna need to pull. I'm gonna need to pull a Briz on this guy and.
Yes, get some sleeves cut off. Yeah. Get the guns out. Yes,
my famous guns.
We'll do some push-ups, Pam. It'll be fine. So this is good. I will enjoy this wine as we talk about this here.
It's good. Yeah.
I like it. Can you imagine this was a nice piece of cheese? God, I really want charcuterie now.
Yeah, I do have some brie in the fridge.
Oh, God, I would destroy some brie. Oh my gosh. When I used to work at a wine shop, we had this, it's called Délice de Bourguignon, which is a burgundy, runny brie cheese. Oh my God.
Hmm.
I was 15 pounds heavier then.
Yeah, that'll happen. I got this jam at the farmer's market, and it's like a spicy peach jam, and I put it with the brie, and it's real good.
Oh, yes. It's midnight. It's time to order some food.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, what do we have here? So, push-ups with Pam will not be a new workout live stream. Pam does not do push-ups.
Oh. I'll do some.
Yeah, Michelle will do some push-ups, but I won't. So, are we done? Are we done with the wine talk for now?
Yeah. Yeah,
All
we're
right.
done with the wine talk for now. We're just gonna drink, and Michelle's just gonna get sloshed. It's fine.
All right. So what else have you been up to? Have you been watching any movies or shows or anything exciting?
Yes, I have definitely been watching some shows. If you guys don't know this about me and Pam, we actually watch a lot of like RuPaul's Drag Race.
Together, yeah.
A lot. And
Yes.
I've been watching that, which has been fantastic. Currently we're on season 9.
Season 9, yeah. We've gone a ways. I mean, we started with 4, but we've had some all-stars in there. We've we've watched a lot of Drag Race. And I've already seen them all before, so
Yes. So Pam already knows what's happening, and I'm going in there completely blind, which is probably the best because I just sit there and scream at the TV. I literally do.
It's really funny hearing her reactions and knowing ahead of time. It's like, oh, Michelle's not gonna like this.
Like when I visited Pam about a little over a month and a half ago, we were watching RuPaul's Drag Race, and my favorite drag queen got eliminated. I started punching Pam with a pillow because I was like, this is not happening, Pam. It happened like 7 years ago, like so long ago.
Yeah.
But I was upset.
Yeah.
So
Strong
it was a
feelings.
good time.
Yeah.
What are you watching, Pam?
So I started watching the show A League of Their Own, which which I didn't even know was a thing. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh my God, because A League of Their Own is my favorite sports movie. So it's basically just a serialized show about it. The story's a little different. Like, it's not about two sisters, but it's about sort of this one woman, and she goes into the women's baseball league because World War II is happening and the men's baseball league shuts down. So it's just all about this league and all of these women that are going into it. They also have another character who is a black pitcher, and they wouldn't allow black women in the league. So her travels and struggles trying to get recognized as a good pitcher, and it's really good. It's funny. The dialogue is all very natural. Like, people sort of talk over each other, and it's really good. It's also super gay, but it's fantastic. It's really good. I have 1 episode left. I'm on the finale. So
Really? How many episodes are there?
there's only 8.
Oh. How long are the episodes? Are they an hour or 30 minutes?
They're about 45, 50 minutes, or
45,
maybe up to,
okay.
yeah.
And what is this on?
Amazon.
Amazon? Okay.
Prime, yeah.
Michelle needs to get on this. I cannot believe I didn't realize it was out already. And I love A League of Their Own.
Such a good movie.
Oh my God. in case if you didn't know this about me, I played very, very competitive softball growing up, even played in college. And League of Their Own is like the Bible. You drive by a graveyard and you cross your fingers and hold them up because you'll never get another hit.
Right.
Seriously, that's for real. That's for real. So
Yeah.
I need to watch the show.
It's good. They've got Nick Offerman is the coach.
Oh, I love him.
Which is cool. And there's a lot of sort of callbacks to the movie. There's no crying in baseball except someone else says it, and it's really good. But it also sort of does its own thing and definitely expands on it a lot. And it feels like it's sort of capturing a little more reality of the situation. So
Yeah. I need to watch this. Man, now I'm gonna watch it though and feel real nostalgic and real sad that I no longer play softball because it was
Aw.
so much part of my life. Like, we're just gonna get sad, but oh, I need to watch it. Oh, I love that movie too, and the Madonna soundtrack or the
Yeah.
Madonna song. Oh my god, I will cry if that song comes on in the background. I start crying. I'm the worst.
Yeah. So what else?
Goodness.
Yeah. It's so yeah, definitely watch that. What else have you
Mhm.
been watching?
Well, so I got COVID after I visited
Me
you,
too.
as you did too. And when you have COVID, you just pretty much plow through shows that you have not watched before.
Mhm.
And at the time, this is about a month ago, at the time, people were just raving about The Boys because The Boys had just come out with season 3.
Mhm.
And I was like, okay, I guess I should watch The Boys since I'm stuck in this room
Yeah.
by myself doing absolutely nothing.
Your
So
your
I
prison
watched-
warden not letting you leave.
Yes, my sister, who, yes, she was a prison warden. She would not let me leave this room when I had COVID. She would I would message her on Discord, like, Betsy, go get me water. And she'd place the water outside of my door and then run away. Like, she didn't get COVID though, so it worked.
Well, that's good. Yeah.
But so I decided I'll start watching The Boys. And so I watched through season 1 and season 2, probably in about a span of a week.
Yeah.
And I have to say, it was fantastic. I haven't watched season 3 yet because
Okay.
I got better. I had to do
I
other
went
things.
outside.
I went outside. I had to do things. But I plan on watching that soon. But season 1 was, I think, the best. Season 2 is also good. Especially, I do like the storyline between what was her name? The electricity girl,
Starlight?
Stormfront.
The bad one.
Stormfront.
Okay.
The bad one.
Okay.
I liked the bad one because she was like, I mean, not the, she was just
Not
evil,
not
but
the Nazi part, but
not the Nazi part, but you know, like, she was just like evil, but did it in a social media way, which I felt was very relevant and propaganda-y, which I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god, this is too real.
Yeah.
This is too real. And so I liked that aspect of it, and I mean, just watching Homelander's face and his expressions, I could just watch that all day.
he's so much like he's a bad man.
He's a bad man.
He's a bad Superman. But he's so much fun to watch. Like
Yes.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Mhm.
And then you have sexy man. Oh my god, why am I blanking on his name right now? Because it's 12:30 in the morning.
Carl Urban.
Oh,
Yeah.
Carl Urban. Lord,
Mhm.
that man could be in anything and I will watch it. Oh my god.
I remember
What
when
a
he
beautiful
was
man.
Cupid and Caesar on Xena. So
I love him. Absolutely love. Oh, now I have to watch Dread.
I haven't seen that. Yeah, but okay, yeah, but The Boys is good. Season 3 of The Boys, real
Yeah,
good.
how'd you feel about that? Real good?
I really liked it. Like Homelander became even more fun to watch. There was a lot of just wild stuff that happened. Yeah, so yeah, definitely.
Would you say it's your favorite?
I think so. Yeah, I think it's the best
Yeah?
season so far.
Ooh. Okay. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll start it tomorrow. Okay. Here we go. Gotta do it. Gotta do it, Michelle. Gotta get into it.
Yeah, so that was good. And as the Bone Peddler just posted, if you want to donate some money to a good cause, go for it. Where are we? We're at 70% of our goal. That's good. We're
Oh my
only
God, that's
we're
amazing.
only almost 50% of the way into the stream. So that's amazing. Hopefully we can not just reach the goal, but beat it.
I want to beat goals. I like beating goals. I'm very competitive. I want to beat things.
I'm pretty
Oh, that sounded
competitive,
awful.
Okay. That's what she said. Thank you, Caleb. What did you say? I can't read that. It's too small. I have to check it on my phone. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, that's real tiny.
Yeah.
Michelle's getting old.
Yeah.
Excited about the upcoming podcast. Don't know anything about these shows. And then
Oh.
it dropped.
All right. But you did say you love Abby Jacobson, who I believe is both the writer and the star of League of Their Own, which is neat.
Oh, good for her. I
yeah.
wish I was more productive.
So I have also binged my way through The Sandman, which just came out recently. I have not read the comics? Graphic novel, whatever. Yeah. That's not like a medium that I enjoy. But the show came out, and I thought it was pretty cool. I thought all of the performances were really good. I really liked all the casting. The Sandman himself had this like hot emo thing going, which was enjoyable. But yeah, it was good. There was a couple like real standout episodes in the season. It's basically about how it seems like Neil Gaiman kind of does the same thing a lot, like in his what was it, American Gods? It's sort of the same thing about these like god-like creatures, or these like personifications of concepts who have control over mortals, and like how they all interact. But it was cool because this one has like Dream, who's the main character, the Sandman, and like Desire, and all D words: despair, death. So I thought it was really good. It's a little less horror than I was expecting based on what I know about the graphic novels, but it was more of sort of like a kind of dark fantasy thing, and I enjoyed it.
I was just in a comic book store today, and they had like stuff all over the place for the Sandman there. I was like, I feel like I should watch that.
Yeah, it was good. I sort of went through it real quick. And thank you, Hyman, for the donation. Very generous.
Yes. Cheers, my friend. What is Sandman on? Is that on Amazon too?
And Netflix. It's so confusing. Also, sometimes America and Canada are different, so take what I say with a grain of salt.
Yeah, Sandman is also on my list because I've heard that the lead actor is also very sexy, and that's what it's all about, people, is it not? I mean,
yeah. So yeah. Anything else for you for watching?
So I'm gonna piss a lot of people off.
Oh, here we go.
Talking about this? Here we go. I'm gonna piss a lot of people off. So in the early 2000s, I was in college because Michelle is old, and I watched The Lord of the Rings then, and I was like, cool, this is fine. I wasn't a huge fan, and I haven't seen them ever since.
Right.
And then everybody and their mom talks about The Lord of the Rings now and how it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. And so I was like, okay, I need to give this a chance. So I'm going to go out there and rewatch these movies and see if they hold up, if Michelle has a different idea or opinion about them. So I watched a movie on a Saturday, every Saturday, 3 weekends in a row. And I have to say, they're fine.
They're fine. It's fine. Whatever.
It's fine. It's fine. Like, I think some of the graphics actually hold up better than what I remember them being, especially in the third one when they have that big, huge, epic battle. And I'm gonna piss a lot of people off because this is some of their favorite movies.
You're already upsetting Brian here.
Oh Lord! And so, I'm sorry, Briz, but they're just fine. Maybe I need to read the books. Maybe I just need more. I mean, I love fantasy and I love the world and such that Tolkien built with it, but I also feel like there's so much that it just feels like I don't know. It's just too much.
Yeah, I haven't watched them in a long time. I did read the books before the movies came out, and I saw them a number of times over the years, but it's been a long time. And now, especially since I seem to have an aversion to things taking too long, I could definitely see watching them and being like, come on, cut 40 minutes out of this. What do you mean extended edition that adds an hour? Like...
And it's still, like, the regular cut. I watched the regular. I didn't watch the extended version. And there's still, the last movie was 3 mother trucking hours. And I was like,
Yeah.
doing my nails. No, I wasn't, but but it was so long. I was like, I love me some epic long movies. Like one of my favorite movies is an old movie called Ben-Hur, which I watch all the time during Christmas, which has back in the day big epic movies had intermissions.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love them. But this,
I mean, this is a 9-hour movie, really. Like it's not like it's one story. It's not even comparable to like a Star Wars or an Indiana Jones because it really is one movie split into 3 parts. Mm-hmm. It's not 3 movies. Like you can't just
whoa.
What?
Yeah. 7 Samurai with Akira Kurosawa. It is also fantastic. And also very long.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
The pacing I feel like is much better and felt like more complete versus at least especially the third one, which was like tied for Ben-Hur with like most Academy Awards. And I'm like, I don't know about that, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I do feel like the last time I watched Lord of the Rings, I always thought that Two Towers was my favorite, and then as I was watching it, there was a lot of times where I was like, I don't know about this choice. Why'd you say that? Why'd you shoot this like that? Like
Yeah. I mean, I do think Peter Jackson is a very good filmmaker. Some of the things in there are very well done. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to gripe about that, but I just think it's just too big. Too big for what it is, and the pacing felt weird, and some of the things felt weird. Mm-hmm. And people are going to hate me now for it, and that's okay.
It's fine.
It's okay.
It happens.
Fine. Yeah. People will try to mansplain me things. It's fine. But let's talk about video games now. Let's talk about movies and shows and such. Let's talk about... Well, we didn't talk about film and movies, though. Do you want to talk about film and movies? I want to talk about film and movies.
Oh, sure, yeah. So I had never seen...
I had never seen Brad Pitt at his sexiest.
I had never seen Thelma and Louise, and it's always been one of those movies that I wanted to watch. I finally watched it just this past week, and I really liked it. First of all, everyone's so hot. Susan Sarandon, Gina Davis, Brad Pitt, like all super hot. So it's cool. Like, I don't know, like on the one hand, the message is men are garbage. And then on the other hand, it's like, yay, female friendship and relationships and like, that's nice.
This is going to be us, Pam. We're going to just drive off over the cliff.
I know. It's going to happen. Spoilers for Thelma and Louise and Our Lives. But when Brad Pitt turned out to not be a nice boy, I felt personally attacked. Like, I was like, no, you were the one. Look how you look, and then you stole their money? Why couldn't you just leave and not steal their money?
God, he was so hot too. Like
he was not a nice boy. He pretended to be a nice boy, and he was not. He was just shit boy.
I do love that movie though. All about the friendship.
I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I love that. And anything with Gina Davis in it,
I love Gina Davis.
Pure gold. Susan Sarandon too. Just both of them together and just gold.
Yeah. Oh, that was good.
Now we are part of gaming communities, so I guess people would probably, maybe a little bit. You more so. Me, not so much. But I feel like maybe people want to hear what we're talking about or what we're playing lately.
Yeah.
So
let's do it.
What are you playing?
Well, let's talk about the thing that we're both playing. Or, well, I was playing.
Until you beat it.
Until I beat it. So Cult of the Lamb was something that I saw, I think at the last, not E3, whatever the new E3 is, and it looked really cool. So it came out, and it is a game where you are a lamb going to the slaughter to be sacrificed to some god, and then this old god is like, no, you're my chosen one, you're gonna take over these new gods and like bring me, the real one, back to life. And you do this by starting your own cult, the cult of the lamb. So it's combines both the sort of roguelike action dungeon crawly with a management sim of managing your cult and making sure they're happy and making sure they believe in you and maybe sometimes sacrificing them, because that's what you gotta do.
You gotta.
So yeah, it was good. I liked the balance between the dungeon crawling and the other things. Jeffrey, thank you for your donation. I liked that. I found it maybe a little on the easier side, but at first the sim, it was a little micromanagey at first. Like everyone was just like, oh, I don't believe in you, or I'm sick, or I want this other follower to eat a bowl of poop. But then after a while it was just like, oh, you guys are just doing your own thing. I do a sermon every once in a while and marry a follower and everything's fine. But it's yeah.
No, you're right. I'm sorry, I interrupted you with saying
no,
go.
Right. How you like it?
How did I feel? I really enjoy it. I do agree with the micromanaging of it. Like, why we have to be eating poop all the time, I'm not sure. And why can't these mother truckers pick up their own goddamn poop in the beginning?
Or cook their own meals.
Yes.
Or fix their own beds. Why do I have to do this? I'm the cult leader. You do it.
Yes. Listen to me. Yeah. Come on. We should start our own cult, Pam. We'll tell them how it's done. But I really do enjoy the gameplay. I love, like, town building stuff is so my jam, and this is just like picking at all the things Michelle really likes, and the roguelike aspect of it. Like, yes, it's one thing I did think bothersome from it though was the default controls, which I know you can change, but you cannot button map in this game. You have to pick a certain map of button controls to suit you versus just like saying, oh, I want to attack with X and such.
Right.
So I did not like the initial default button mapping because like attack was like X, which is like over here on the Xbox controller, and dodge was the opposite direction.
Right.
So me trying to be dexterous, and I'm not dexterous at all in that sense, with trying to fight and roll at the same time. And I'm very much a roller. If we played Elden Ring, Michelle likes to roll.
Dodge roll, dodge roll, dodge roll.
Dodge roll constantly. So I had to switch the button mapping. And it still wasn't great because I couldn't map it to the way I wanted to, which, one, I don't like. Let me control my own mother truck and button mapping. Number one. Two,
every game should let you map whatever you want to anything.
Yes. Yeah. Let me map my own thing. Two, I got soft locked.
Oh no!
My first playthrough, about 2.5 hours in, I got soft locked and I could not get out of it. I couldn't leave my town because there was like a known and I guess maybe still because they haven't put out an update for it. I could not leave my town, so I was stuck. And I was like, all right, I guess I'm starting a new game. And apparently, after Googling, the hell out of it, apparently this is very common. And so you just have to start over. Like, that was the only thing to do. So I started over, fingers crossed. And thankfully, I'm much further now. Like, I'm on the 3rd dungeon now, and I have not been soft locked. So that was kind of a damper. But I do find that the game is a little buggy. Like, some things don't load in the sense. And I was like, oh, this kind of sucks and such. So, but gameplay-wise, I do find it fun. You're much better at gaming than I am, so I don't find it as easy as you. But the cultist aspect of it and, like, doing your own, like, managing your townspeople and getting new things, I do find is fun. But I feel like there is a point now where I'm only on the 3rd dungeon out of 4. It's out of 4 dungeons, right? And I've capped out my weapons already because you get that with, like, praying and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I have definitely not capped out in like terms of the upgrades of the town. So I feel like there's a bit of a disconnect in terms of like what balancing.
I think
of it,
I think the balance is a little bit off for those things. Yeah. I like the dungeons because I feel like I don't have to do them too much. Like a lot of roguelikes, it's just like dungeon crawl, dungeon crawl, dungeon crawl. And this is like, I feel like I don't have to do it too much. Like every dungeon sort of finishes in a, okay amount of time. Oh, sorry, I can't say this on, sorry. There's nothing. Sorry, someone sent me a message saying, did Michelle just say this? And I was like, am I not supposed to say that on stream? Okay. I don't think you said anything bad, but it's fine.
Michelle said something bad? Never. I'm not the Samuel L. Jackson that everybody knows me of. I thought I've been pretty good with my curse words tonight, so.
I think you've been fine. You've been fine. I mean, it's midnight. Come on.
It's midnight, people. This is whenever the softcore porn comes on HBO Go. So come on, let's go.
And also some swearing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I liked Cult of the Lamb. I actually did find it had a difficulty spike. The final boss I found much harder than anything else I've done in the game. But it was fun, and I really liked the aesthetic, like the cute little cultists and like my little lamb and like all the little animals that you got to join your cult. So, yes. Yeah. Petey says Mother Trucker. That's yeah.
I said Mother Trucking. I watched my mouth. I did. Not Samuel L. Jackson tonight. Jeez. What else are you playing, Pam? Or what else have we played together? What else is on this list? We've
been playing Strange Brigade together.
Oh, yes!
Yeah.
Strange Brigade. What is Strange Brigade?
So Strange Brigade is a 4-player co-op game. It is basically a zombie shooter, except it takes place in the... What decade would you say it takes place in?
I don't know. I would say like 1950s.
50s or something? Yeah. So it's got like the sort of old-timey feel, and you've got all these like different characters, and it's kind of like a Indiana Jones treasure hunting, ruin plundering kind of thing. So you're going through and you're fighting all these monsters and finding treasures, and occasionally like there's a jump scare. A skeleton in my face. But it's it's been really fun. We're always sort of on the lookout for new co-op games, and this one's interesting more than the last couple we've played because there are just like a lot of puzzles, a lot of like secrets and things to find and different weapons. So it's been fun. We've played it for a few weeks now, and I mean, I guess technically we finished it last week, but we've got some DLC content to do, and we might need to do the last mission again for Briz because he had to work late.
Yeah, we accidentally finished the game without one of our co-opers there.
We didn't mean
That's
to.
just not fair.
It just happened.
We didn't mean to. Yeah, we weren't expecting to. Like, with all the boss battles that we fought prior to that, I was pretty sure that it was going to take us an hour to finish the last one.
I thought it would be a long last level, but it wasn't.
Yeah. But it wasn't, so it was like, okay, I guess we'll have to redo this, which is fine. I'm more than happy to go replay that. Like, that's totally fine. But yeah, I agree. It was definitely more interesting. Like, we have played, so this game is done by Rebellion, which has done the Sniper Elite series, who's also done Zombie Army Trilogy, which Pam has also talked about on her YouTube channel, which actually was a lot of fun. A lot.
Oh, wait, no, it was Zombie Army 4.
Trilogy 4.
That was a lot of fun. Yeah.
4 was the best. Trilogy 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, whatever. Not as fun. 4, the best. I think, especially, like, I think 4 is up there in terms of our multiplayer sessions with World War Z in terms of quality of fun. So if you're looking for multiplayers in that sense, World War Z and Zombie Army 4.
Yeah, those are the best ones. And so this is definitely more like towards Zombie Army 4. Like it's more interesting than Trilogy just because of the like the secrets and all the things to find. And yeah, it's been enjoyable. Some of the enemies are a little bullet spongy.
Yeah,
but
the Minotaurs are pretty spongy.
Yeah,
pretty spongy. But I mean, what can you do?
Yeah, but it's been fun.
Yeah, I like the diversity of weapons too. Like you have your little weapon box, and you can just purchase fun new weapons, and of course you'll get the one that you don't want. Like, why do I want a sniper rifle right now?
I don't want a sniper rifle ever. I never want a sniper rifle. I mean, in Zombie Army, you want a sniper rifle sometimes, but in this game, no.
No, I'm good.
You're like, as soon as you scope in on something, there's like 5 other zombies just chewing on your like shoulders and things, and it's not good.
We don't want that. No, absolutely not. I will say, though, I had played just this past weekend on a gaming group without you. I know. God forbid. I know. Gas. Clutch the pearls. We've tried out Sniper Elite 5, which is by the same group, but they're survival mode, so it was like hordes of groups. And that was pretty much all sniping, but with like hordes of groups. I was like, this is not cool with all these groups of people, but you give me a sniper rifle. Like, why is Zombie Army Trilogy 4 the best one that you've ever made?
I don't know. Thanks, Briz, for the very specific amount of money you just donated.
1778. Good year. Good year, my friend.
Yeah, so it's it's fun. I don't even know what are we gonna play next. Oh, Monaco maybe. Burger was talking about Monaco. Maybe we'll try that.
Oh, I haven't even heard of that. I gotta go download.
I'm sure the download is like half a gig. It's nothing. What else have I been playing? I started Escape Academy.
What's that?
It's an escape room game. So this was made by a group of people who made actual in-person escape rooms, and then the pandemic came about and they couldn't do that anymore, so they decided they were going to make a video game. So it's basically a video game with, you know, a bit of narrative around it where you go to this school and you get taught how to be an escape artist. But it's really cool, like especially co-op. Like I probably alone wouldn't be so good, but with co-op, like split screen, it's really cool because like there's all these different things to find and like these different puzzles, and like one person can look at a cipher while another person like puts in the code, and it's really cool. It was it's fun. It's one of those ones where it's like, keep a notepad, write some notes. I'm like, yeah, I love writing notes because I'm a nerd.
Love being old school.
Yeah.
That's fun though. Like, so it felt like an actual like escape room in video game form, because I feel like it's really hard to capture that. Like Pam and I did an escape room when I went to Toronto, and it was fantastic.
It was
for real.
So fun. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much, because I mean there's a whole bunch of sort of different puzzles in every room, which is neat. And I like, see, again, this is one other thing where it's like, probably don't play it by yourself, because there's some puzzles, like, okay, so in the escape room that we did, I remember there was, like, I'm pretty good at puzzles, but there was one puzzle that I was just like, I don't know what this wants from me. Like, I don't, I don't know. And like, there was other people who like, whose brains worked in that way, and they could solve that. But it's cool because there's like all kinds of different puzzles, and you've got inventory, there's like number puzzles, and like moving things around puzzles, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Oh, cool. And it has co-op, right? So
yeah, you can do. Caleb and Briz are making a date right here now for escape room. Yeah.
And Caleb's real bad at multiplayer. I've played with Caleb in Gears of War 5, I think it was. He's worse than me, so.
I've just had Caleb abuse me emotionally if I don't make the correct choices in narrative games, so.
Oh, I feel that. That's a good transition to my next game that I've just completed. I completed the quarry the other day, and shut your mouth, both of you. Yes, shut my mouth. Well, so a group of us in our happy little Polykill Discord promote the Polykill network. Yes, absolutely. I'm really bad at QTEs, like horrendously.
You did fine.
Bad.
Like you did good.
Yeah, but I also feel like this game dumbed it down a lot.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
The quarry really wanted to be more accessible, I felt like, to people, and the difficulty of the QTEs was really dumb, except when I headshotted something, and it told me that
you
failed.
hadn't. Yeah, that was like, it was a shotgun. Like,
yeah,
how could you not have hit it? Yeah.
Yeah. When I aimed at its mother trucking head, I'm using good terms here, mother trucking, because Michelle was super pissed. I headshotted that stupid monster. And no, we're just gonna die on the one of two people who I needed to live at the end.
Yeah. That's true.
And
yeah.
So I'm still so upset.
Poor Brenda Song.
Or Brenda Song. I killed Caitlyn. I'm gonna be real. Let's spoiler alert. I mean, it's not a spoiler because everybody can
Everyone
die.
Can die, yeah.
Yeah, so I killed Caitlyn, Brenda Song, who I loved in this. I loved the characters. I loved the story. I thought it was really intriguing. I thought the QTEs were a little dumbed down for even Michelle could actually complete it. But overall, I would play this again in a heartbeat to try to get a different ending. Like, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you feel? I mean, you did a whole video on it, and I still haven't watched it because I was so afraid of getting spoiled of anything. I was like, I'm not even going to watch it.
I mean, I really liked it. The more I've played it now, I feel like the alternate paths aren't all that different, at least when it comes to the ending. Like, I've had different things happen. Like, some people lose limbs and sometimes they don't lose limbs, or like things like that. But it does seem like when someone dies, it just like cuts that off and there's no making up for it in other areas or with other characters. But I still really liked it. Like, I really liked all the characters and the dialogue and everything for the most part. So yeah, I thought it was good and a little more polished than Until Dawn, although also more difficult to kill people than it was in Until Dawn.
I will say though, the ending, full-on ending of it, very unsatisfying.
Yeah, not very
I
satisfying.
hated that. I hated that. I don't know if we should spoil that in a sense, but I hated it.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it didn't wrap things up very well.
No, not at all. Not at all. What else are you playing? Did you play with some kitty cats?
I did. So I got Stray when it came out, and I streamed it the first night it came out, and because I had been looking forward to it, but it was a PlayStation exclusive, but you could also get it on PC, and it's on PC, so that's the only reason I haven't finished it yet, because I don't like sitting at my computer when I don't have to. But yeah, you play this little kitty who finds himself in, or herself in, a world of robots, and you're sort of trying to help them. It's like a post-apocalyptic thing, but I don't know. The best part is just the kitty, and you just like run around and jump on things and you meow, and it just does such like kitty things, like you can just like scratch things. Ooh, Winterburden, thank you.
Thank you, Winterburden.
Honestly, my favorite part of the entire game was right at the beginning. And when this game first started being advertised, it was just like a cute little kitty with a backpack. And it was like, oh, a cute kitty with a backpack. And the best part is when the kitty gets its backpack, because it immediately like smushes itself to the floor. It's like, what is this? It weighs 1,000 pounds. I can't possibly move while this is on me. And I was like, oh yeah, a kitty would do that.
So adorable. I wish I wasn't allergic to cats. God.
Yeah, the backpack scene is the best part. So I'm just now getting into things with more like stealth and stuff, which is just like meh, whatever. But the game is, it's a fun, cute game.
Yeah,
I need to finish it sometime. Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard like Caleb's gonna hate me for this, but I heard some of the gameplay is sort of lacking in a sense. Like it's just like a walking simulator kind of deal. And I don't know how you feel about walking sims. It's not my favorite genre, to be perfectly honest. Like I like some story elements to it, but I feel like there needs to be something more to make me feel like I'm in control, because I have to be in control. Michelle has to be in power here. So, but it does. I mean, it gets all the feels. Gets all the feels first.
yeah, it's good. I like some walking simulators. Like it's either like this is the most boring thing I've ever played, or like, oh god, this is amazing. Like What Remains of Edith Finch, which Caleb's streamed earlier today. Like that's a fantastic walking simulator. But then there's other ones like Dear Esther, which is like, what is this? I don't like this. This is boring.
Yeah, this is turning into the let's rip on Caleb.
Oh, poor Caleb.
Poor Caleb. Oh no. It's fine. It's fine. I guess quickly, because we only have like 5 minutes.
Yeah, we've only got
left.
5 minutes. We've been all right. What else? I mean, have you been playing other things? Anything else you want to talk about?
I completed Resident Evil 5, which I think was a ton of fun multiplayer.
Nice.
Ton of fun. I really liked the get gold, upgrade your weapons, lots of different weapons. The one thing that was very weird that took some getting used to is you can't aim and walk at the same time. You have to aim and stand still. Which was very weird, because I'm like so used to aiming and walking at the same time. And I was like, why can't we multitask, people? But it's fine. After getting over that hurdle, I thought it was a lot of fun. And now me and Briz are working on Resident Evil 6, which is just all sorts of sexy. But there's still just Leon and Helena right now are just way too sexy for themselves. And so we haven't gone very far, and I don't have much of an opinion of it, but it's fun so far, so we'll continue with that. But what else are you playing?
I started playing 2 Point Campus, which just came out. It is the follow-up to 2 Point Hospital, which is the spiritual successor to Theme Hospital. I think that's what it's called. So it's basically just like a management sim game where you're building colleges and like trying to get students in and make them pass their courses and be happy, and you're building like lecture halls and dorm rooms, and so it's just like a management game, but a very silly one, like where you're they're doing silly things and you're building like silly clubs, like a napping club. I was like, I want to be in a napping club.
What? Why would there cool clubs like that? Jesus.
So it's pretty good so far. I haven't played too much, but it just came on Game Pass, and I'm just like in the middle of my second university that I have built, which is a cooking university. So I've got a savory kitchen and a sweet kitchen, and I'm trying to make my students happy and keep them entertained by throwing parties for them, and it's pretty fun so far.
Yeah, that's good. That is good. I have to try that out. I mean, I have so many things to try. I have live on the backlog that I need to finish after I finish Cult of Lamb, and just so many games. There's too many games, Pam.
There's too many games. I bought Live Alive. Even I remember I pre-ordered it and I was like, no, I don't need it. And then I ordered it anyways because I just kept hearing really good things about it. So, but I haven't touched it yet.
I touched it and I just did the prehistoric. I didn't finish the prehistoric yet because Cult of Lamb came out, and I don't know how people like you guys. I mean, you can play like multiple different games all at once. I have to focus in on one like single player game for like at a time. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Multiplayer stuff, like I'll still play throughout the week, but when I have the Michelle time, I'm just like, I just want one game to, cause I'll forget how to play.
Yeah, that happens too. Yeah, I will often forget how to play games. I wish games had like a thing. It was like, oh, you haven't played this in a week. Would you like us to remind you how?
Yes. Yes. But we should wrap up and say donate, enjoy the rest of the streams in the late hours of the wee morning here on the East Coast.
Next up is Miles and Catherine, and they're going to be playing a bunch of game show games, which should be fun. I love game shows. Yeah, so keep on that. Maybe you can help them answer some questions or like cheer them on spinning wheels or whatever they're doing in these game shows. But yes, Miles, are you here and ready to go?
Miles. Hi, Catherine.
Hi. Are they in chat? Should I message them?
Probably message them. It's cool. At the hour mark.
All right. So please, they're ready when you are. Fantastic. Okay, so please donate. We are at 75% of our goal, which is amazing, but we want more. Yeah, we want more. So we are going to stop. Make sure to check out Point and Drink Adventure, probably coming out in September. But that's it for today, and I'm signing off in 5. That's 4. 4, 3, 2, 1.